Ja, det får funka. Ser vi kommer lite längre då. That's for every class. Church of the Wednesday. Okay. Let's see. Telescoping staff, space choice. Skill 200 melee, damage 51, special effect knockdown. Contact space choice, telescoping staff can be modified in many ways. For additional cost, now available in Mark II. Okay. 100. 100. Trasig. Oh. Shovel. Huh. Okej. Jag har ingen ammo så att... Ja. Let's see. Jag ska försöka hitta lite ammunition. Eller något liknande. Ja. Kanske här inne. Inte smart. Det var inte så himla smart kanske. Låt se ett nytt försök. Det var lika korkat den här gången. Let's see. Ja, men går hitåt då. Is it tiny images? Nope. Verkar inte helt säkert. Oh. Har du with the light. Nice. Adreno patch low pressure helmet. Well, någonting i alla fall. Du, inget. Har du någonting? Kan ni inte. Se då. Finns det mer här omkring? Det är tillbaka här. Jag känner mig smart. Hoppa ner från den här höjden utan skada. Känns otroligt begåvat. Nej. Nope. Är den aggressiv eller inte? De är flera. De är förmodligen aggressiva. Eller? De är många. Ja, de är aggressiva. Och tåliga. Väldigt tåliga. Fast inte så smarta. Okej, ni kan gå ner. Du kan gå ner. Necklace. Nu är det någonting att äta upp kanske. A small potential weapon armor you may find are considered pristine. They have more durability and... Okay. You have got a weapon modification. Install mods at workbench and upgrade. Criminal activities. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking and murder are all considered legal activities. and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in those activities without consequences. Interesting. Det är de här som har blivit... Okej, jag förstår. Som här stackarna har blivit uppätna. I see. Det verkar ganska rimligt ändå. De spritar fan och sen uppätna här nere. Eller lämnade, kanske man säger. Sicken tur att ingen såg vad jag gjorde då. Nu är vi flygkriminella. Okej. Lite ska egentligen. Kanske borde jag gå dit egentligen. Vending machines. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill at 20 euro high allows you to sell items to a vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have a high enough reputation with the associated faction. Hack skill of 40 high, okay? Kan jag sälja? Kan jag tydligen. Och apple. What have you sized apple carbohydrates? Car mac and cheese. Real cheese carbohydrates. Okay. Magback tool used to pick locks. Stealing is not the answer. Stealing is the question. The answer is yes. An authorized use of this item by any person without a security rating of A5 is a Class C felony. Okay. 0G review. Middle space. Personality attributes +1, hang out with dexterity -1, perception -1, charisma charm -1, okay? Wait. Personality. Så din personlighet ökar. Men din smidighet, din uppfattningsförmåga och din charm minskar. Okej. Bunch of bananas. Fish sticks. As always, the first ingredients saltuna, some filler added. Gourmet saltuna. Low pressure armor. Jag ska utrusta mig själv med rustning då. Tossball stick. Damage, special effects stagger. Now you can beat and pummel just like the pros and beat and pummel with a genuine officially licensed tossball stick. Only for Spacey Choice. Spacey Choice is not liable for any damage caused by use of any of their tossball stick as bludgeons. Range weapon mode maximum change the weapon's damage type to N-ray. Petrified heavy armoring, gadgets. Lower your armor. This silver power armor has been retrofitted to be even more durable and insulated. A nice scarf, okay. Aha. Jag skjuter scarfen. Väl. Lite utrustning i alla fall. Kanske hjälper. Ja. Se vi kan hitta de banditerna igen. Och kanske ta hand om dem. Items. En sax och en flaska. Och tärningar. Pjäser. Spelpjäser. Coolt. Det var här han var, forskaren, eller hur? Jag är så otroligt usel på skjutspel. Kanske borde vara lite försiktigare. Var det någon mer kvar? Ja. Som tur är det förskräckligt lätt i alla fall. Jag är tacksam för. Här har jag gått ner ganska snabbt. Men jag antar att man lär sig med tiden. Så nu kanske kan du utforska den. Nothing? Oh. Ganska mycket armor. Skills. Let's see. Jag kanske borde uppgradera min handguns. Okej, det är på grund av rustningen. Jag ser. I see. Jag kan göra den här till 40, ska jag tro. Yes. Så kanske vi skulle göra den här också. Vet jag någonting här, va? Nej, jag ändrar inte. Nu så. Let's see the Joran then. Stranger in a strange land. Find a power regulator. The unreliable power regulator has been damaged beyond repair and must be replaced. Ada suggested you seek to help in nearby settlement of Edgewater. Talk to whoever runs the town. Find Township. Där har jag gjort redan. Die robots. Ludwig Miller, a guard watching over the landing pad south of Edgewater, is convinced that the Atomechanicals are planning to wipe out humanity. He asked you to help him wage a secret war against the mechanical menace. Ludwig reports that he spotted a forward scout of the mechanical army north of the landing pad. As a test of your mettle, he requests that you dispose of this scout in the name of humanity. Norr alltså. Jag gick alltså åt helt fel håll. Spännande. Mm. Mm. Ja, den där... Oh, nope. Hmm. Okej, men det kanske var lite dumt. Ja. Du. Tack. Well, det löser sig. Gick inte helt dåligt. Det finns säkert fler här inne. Säkert. Jag tycker alltså det beror på vad för typ av skjutspel. Det beror helt på vad för typ av skjutspel. Jag skulle inte kalla det här renartat skjutspel. Renartat skjutspel är ett svårt fall. Den här typen av spel kan vara helt okej. Det finns nog mer att undersöka uppe, tror jag. Det var ett schackbräd, va? Ah, Kina-schack. Typiskt Kina-schack. Clement, I must disagree with just theories about the Earth, Directorate's place, and the colonial system. Tell as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they opened for us. I believe Halicon and all other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces of war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporation would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? Of course, I never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system. The real adventure and independence spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporation. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage their directorate needed to return power. I see. Låter rimligt dock. Det faktiskt handlar om resurser i grund och botten. I just got a letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater's cannery. Effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center. Then rare memorable. But the scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can bear to part with it. Don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker. I stacked them all away in a cave over by the river. Aha. Okej, så de ligger förmodligen kvar borta då. Om man vill gå utforska floden. Spännande. Alltså heavy, jag har inga heavy weapon. Kanske borde skaffa ett heavy weapon. Jag kanske har ett heavy weapon. Det har jag. Short barrel shotgun with allows better recoil, but devastating damage when used at close range against unarmored targets. Är du heavy? Nej, långa. Light. No, light, okay, I prefer light. Z. ZZ. Väldigt intresserad där då. Var det på tredje sidan? Jo. Alltså, det där kanske är mot en... Yes. Där har vi den. Vapen mer min stil. Det här är pure water. Henoski för hand. Spännande. Nightpick. Yes, thank you. Kanske gå lite mer roguish vägen då. Bathroom. What is that? Skin tough soul. Might be useful. Energy brew. Up to 2 hours. Stod det så? Up to 2 hours, I believe. Junk. Medications. Bestseller. Frozen meat, all in one. Seems himla delikat ut. Made in variety of types. The most popular is fried chicken, mashed spectrum potatoes, and spiced mock apples. All to the bossed loaf dinner is a close second in all respects. Okay. No can do. Canner, okej. Vad är det undersökt? Vad av den här bilden då? Nope. Och en till settlement. Och det där borden här uppe. Tip blade. Bit cartridge. Är det här? Industrial zone. Folk verkar ha dött här i alla fall. Mechanical synergy. Det var det han pratade om. Jag känner mig inte ett dugg smart. Så jag bär för mycket. Let's see. Och så får vi inte se himla läckra ut av heller. Ja, nu börjar vi tum. Nu märks det. Ha! Klantigt. Kanske inte skulle gått in så stort motstånd. Undrar vart jag börjar. Men nu kan vi så återvända och sälja lite skräp. Tog inte den här? Jo, det gjorde jag. Eller jag kan inte, men... Oh. Hur går det att missa er? Men det för jag gick inte på det här hållet. Såklart. Är du en vän eller en fiende? Och är du en fiende? Ja, säng. Om jag skulle behöva. Du bär för mycket skräp. Kasta bort lite skräp, hör du snäll. Men jag vill bära på mitt skräp. Kan säkert sälja det snart. Ja, det är också övergivet. Är allt övergivet? Ja, utom H-Ward. Men allt bortom H-Ward verkar vara övergivet. Transition to Edgewater.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Move along. Hey.
Hmm.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Well. Ah, det är kanske kyrka.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Carry on.
Indeed, en kyrka. Och leka det drar. Någonting åt det hållet. Hello.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Quickest way out of town.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious. The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
Coolt.
So you'll consider it? I do appreciate you hearing me out, and, your discretion. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Hmm.
Glad we see eye to eye. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Interesting. Spännande. Ah, nej, okej, det var inte spännande. Jag skulle behöva sälja av med saker. Eller göra mig av med lite saker. Hmm. Vem måste glida ut till docks? Borde leda ut till docks. Space Choice hela tiden. Vart? Ah, oh.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet. You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery. Music to my ears.
Kan jag säga saker till dig? Discount 0%, okej. Aha. Interesting. Den här kan jag gömma med. Den här kan jag gömma med. Den här kan jag gömma med. Kan jag behålla slänga? Icke kan jag behålla slänga. Gör av med den. Ser det något mer? Eller de här kan jag absolut göra av. Kanske inte, skitsamma. Reputation suit börjar ta kvarningar. Det här skulle jag kunna ta på istället för det är ett tech skill. Let's see den. Det ser ut som en av dem, ja. En av Raiders. Interesting. Kanske inte. Det skulle vara stjäla. Ser han mig?
You trying to get us all in trouble? What do you think you're doing?
Japp, han såg mig.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Det gick inte helt bra det där, va? Norr. Nej, söder. The only source of protein up is the workers need Saltuna Cannery. Lone Grave. Interesting, skulle vi undersöka det lite närmare. Den östliga graven.
Running around in a marauder's attire, you're liable to give some people the wrong idea. It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by him. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Hmm.
Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
Hmm.
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble. Trouble's in the asking. Or don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Ja. Jag borde sluta just där. Och jag gör det igen. Hello, great. Det är alltså här någonstans. Ah. Det är den här platsen. I see. Ja. Let's fast traveler. Ludwig. Så jag kan hitta honom. Ludwig. Okay. Can't do that. Vad sjutton ska jag hitta Ludwig? Den stora frågan. You can't neutralize from the ship. Yeah, I know. Hey. Okay, sorry. Can't do anything with that. Oh, om jag inte gör mess. De inte ser. Sneaky. Well, hej bra. Typ. 17 är han då. Något är befärd eller väl? Ja, bara den här det kanske. Det är ju.
Bring us honor, soldier. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Åh, fan taskigt. Naja. Låt se questloggen. Journal. Dive robot. Nå fått lära iPad. Här uppe någonstans. Och det är floden. Där någonstans nästan med den grotta ska det finnas en... Interesting. Är du roboten?
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Ja, det är ingen spion.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics. Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Vad schysst. Så det var roboten alltså. Och inte alls farlig, ganska harmlös. Var lite trasig.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Okej. Either way. Kanske ska meddela Ludvig då. Det är ödlorna. Z. Internal anatomy. Vart är det här någonstans? Känns bara... Jag skulle inte spela tjuvmän. Hur saker händer. Det var ganska ösigt övrigt. Det är ganska fin himmel. Gotta give them that. Nu då, om jag verkligen kan hitta... kan jag? Nej. Men det är 20 år. Jag klev rätt över gravarna. Det känns ju så schysst. Kanske inte det schysstaste jag kan göra, men... Kanske borde vara lite brottsfant. computer. Jag undrar om jag kan welcome you in your Inhuma. Messages from Inhuma dear reader, your subscription to Inhuma Sensation newsletter has expired. We'd like to invite you to renew your subscription. Act now and we will throw in a copy of our newest publication, Shovel, Gazette and Quarry. Edgewater Cemetery is a property of Space Choice Company. Space Choice family takes care of its own from the cradle to the grave. Gravesites, plots, and headstones are provided by Space Choice at an affordable rate. Comfortable, spacious plot, custom engraved headstone, and monograms, complimentary or enlarging courtesies of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. Let us just be rest in the price of a Space Choice brand gravesites. Okay. Theodore Granger, cause of expiration, industrial accident. Burial status, successful entering grave 13F. Gravesite fees, paid and accounted. Inhumus addendum. Telescopes was missing a hand. Deducted 5 bits from gravesite fee because I'm a kindly fella. Kinda morbid. Let's see den där man kan byta kläder. Stellar Troop. Ser bättre ut i alla fall. Nothing. Ah, det måste vara en ugn eller någonting. Kanske. Steel drip, steel. Noodles. Det var från konsekvenser att jag började läsa rustning. Det här måste ju vara katedralhelgedomen. Så är det faktiskt helt öppet här för att stjäla allting. Utan att skämmas av det. Overhauled. What? Den är heavy dock. Ah, det är Marauders.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination.
Okay.
You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts.
Elektriska vapen.
Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years. Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Interesting. Kantin alltså. Fair enough. Fox window, order now. Fake windows. Eller fake fönster. Det förklarar det. Här är... Det är det, ja. Den här kantinen. Cannery. Cantina.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard the router's got it.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of it.
Always thought he was made of good stuff.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing.
Aha. Fast där kan det vara rätt, eller? Nej. Not at all. Jag ställer måste vara på undervåningen då. Eller? Ah. Behind the laboratory. Var någonstans? Aha. Söder. Lämna in det här då. Se vad jag får nu. Det var ganska lätt uppdrag ändå. Fraser. Cameron. Syrian Fraser. Hammersmith invites you. Whatever. Ja. Du. Nej, det var ingenting. Jag har inte talat om den. Nu är det fast som sidequest eller för jag main quest. Vart är du, Ludvig? Där är du. Tjena.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Aha.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Hemskt.
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Ja, så det måste jag prata med Thompson.
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries, so you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Thank you. Kaffe, coffee. Raise här. Så. Det är bara att ta den här då. On with the main quest then. Spectrum vodka, a glass for every class. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Saltuna Factory.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Så Adelaide är ledare.
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Wow, the engineering.
Well, I am glad to hear
Or
that.
engineer.
Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Companions. Okay. Det var ett riktigt fönster. Jag tror jag stejkat ett fönster först. Space choice. Reads key to unlock.
Yep, be right over.
Okej, det är för henne. See.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Där. Ja.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Okej, fortsätt.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says.
Okay.
It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders or worse.
Det är ganska...
I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Ah!
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it.
Indeed.
That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Klokt. Kanske inte ska tänka på rätt och fel, men absolut. Fundera på de olika sidorna som finns. Steel bypass. Så. When life gives you lemon, you consider it a free trial from your friends at Spacey Shore. Hemskt. Logs. 1-1. Left hand severed at the wrist with some bone damage. People deserve second unscheduled amputation in as many mounts. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. Hej. Är du bara en arbetare? Never mind then. Där. Där de har generatorn. Ah. Många monitors. Mycket maskiner. Running self-examination. Help yourself to a refreshing tin of space jar while you wait. Ah. Det här är the electrical transformer. Wait. Kan jag? Skulle det här skapa problem för mig? Huh. Ouch. Never mind then. Så jag kunde inte göra någonting med den. Interesting though. Jag vet att det finns. Framsteg. På sätt och vis.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Nope.
Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance. Please get it. What would you like to discuss?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do? depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here. Except for Miss Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town. Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here. Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
Det är lutherskt. Arbetet leder till frihet. Eller arbete leder till himlen.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
Deterministiskt.
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson. You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern.
This is like a very motivational religious philosophy.
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion.
Spännande.
What would you like to discuss?
Ja, tech måste upp. Jag måste upp i medicin. Perks. Vilken? Vad är det? Ah. Jag vill nog ha det som en skiva faktiskt. Never mind. So let's proceed then. Better than nature. Auntie Cleo's.
When I was little, we'd get...
Bring us honor, soldier.
Never mind then. Nu är det bara businessområdet som gäller. Eller hitta den där grottan. Down by the river. Should be a cave. Vad är det på andra sidan? Typ här borta. Nope. Inte på den sidan. Då får vi ta oss tillbaka. Det måste vara högre upp där mot bergen. Wait. Det där måste vara river. Ah. Det är där uppe. Jag ska utforska det för er allt. Explore the rivers. Igen. Jag är få att han har några överlevande ben överhuvudtaget. Här är ju floden.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed hair reforming. She didn't know how to skip rocks or anything.
Det är gött. And then ett par virus. Oh. Ja då. Lite säker med det dock. Det kan jag gärna precis. Det här måste vara grottan han pratar om. We're alive. Barely, but we're alive.
Easy.
Ah, där var de. Jag ska fixa den questen där sen kan jag avsluta för dagen. Sen fortsätter det här. Bort. Det var synd. Ja. Mining gear. Jäklar vad fånga fiender det fanns här. Jag är riktigt beredd att spela in så många. Oh, nice. Healing. Armor. Energy cells. When in gick han in hit? Max, eller vad nu heter. Tämligen säker på att jag gick hitåt. Du är en guard, ja. Oh. Ah.
Got it. Inside voices.
Men jag ska ju snart undersöka.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yep.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Huh?
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Please, those dolts? Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program.
Ah.
But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Varför inte?
I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though.
Coolt.
Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Oh.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Spännande. Ja, jag ska se om 17 börjar levla upp. Skulle behöva få upp min tech lite mer. Yes, medicals. Finns det någonting jag kan ta upp med ett? Nej. Jag kan göra dem enskilt nu. I see. Det är så bra tjej. Kanske ska behöva upp stealthen då. Hey, wanna chat for a moment?
Yeah, huh? That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Huh. That's inhuman. Let's skip that.
Reckon I'll never know.
Låt vara lite mera humana.
You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. It just comes off cold to me is all.
Spännande. Klokt sagt dock. Det verkar lite kyligt att se en värld på det här sättet. Lite för perfekt alltså. Lite för kliniskt. Jag ska ju spara. Men det här spelet är jättespännande. Jag trodde inte jag skulle vara så förtjust i det här spelet. Efter nästa stora chatt-account eller så dialogval så kan man nog spara och avsluta. Men han dras in i det här, man fastnar i det. It's interesting. Ja, du har du reparerat dig själv. Var är du? Tjup. Kompis. Var är du? Nähä. Så har reparerat sig själv. Måste ha gjort. Man skriver mot hamnen tror jag. ryktades att han skulle ner mot hamnen. Och det här campet tog vi hand om tidigare, det vet jag. Super. Oh. Yep. Nice my companion. Och än så länge är kompetitiv easy. Oh. Bra, nu så. Härligt att komma in i det här. Triplade. Men jag ska equippa en triplade möjligtvis. Community center? What? Men vi ska ge... Hoppas jag klarar sig lite bättre nu. Ah, det är som ett museum. This display, fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals, required extensive field research. Let's have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their life to pursue the fantasy. Messages from Rosenberg. Save your keycards, everyone. The keycards encoded in lobbies. Back up and running. Hopefully we won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one in the workers in second floor office. Ah. I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with the man, the queen, is wasting all of our budget and holding up development on the exhibit. This has to stop. Hello, Miss Pickett. This is here to update you regarding the request for one adult mad queen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per approval, we deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We get the information that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the cost of the graveside fees as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partly or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely. Så människor är typ som en handelsvara. Det är inte deras tjänst du köper, det är verkligen du köper dem. Hemskt. Medic. Medical bay. Oh yes. Indeed yes. Shut down. Så mycket saker att hitta. Standard tool. Not interested. To be fair. Eller kanske. Jag valde att packa också av en anledning. För att kunna packa på så mycket skit som möjligt. Logs. Huh? Nothing. Well, vending machine. I see. Det ska bra. STEM skill. Oh, det är lockpick. Tech skill. STEM skill. Heavy. Det är intressant. Tactical shotgun, yes. Det finns verkligen saker överallt här inne. Jävligt väg, okej. Japp. Well, live well. Vi lever. En sabel. Coolt. Kan man använda den sabeln? Nej. Ligger på järn möjligtvis. Ja. Taste. Ja, nej, jag vill inte. Det här ser ju okej, kanske inte alls. Det ser ut som ett våldor. Men det är förmodligen ingenting. Okej, jag ser. Det är mot köket. Tillbaka hit igen. Så undrar jag om jag hade undersökt hela övervåningen. Ja, det hade jag. Då ska jag spara. Save game. Och ska faktiskt avsluta här. Ja, ni har tittat. Tack så mycket och hoppas att ni har en trevlig kväll. Hej då, ta hand om er.